Welcome to Week in Wisdom by Creating a Family. I'm Dawn Davenport. I am the host of our regular podcast, and I'm the question answerer here at Week in Wisdom. I'm also the director of the nonprofit creatingafamily.org. As I just implied, Week in Wisdom is our opportunity to answer your questions. So do us a favor and send us your questions. The questions can be sent to info@creatingafamily.org. All right, today's question is, my husband and I have been married for 2 years. I'm 44 and he's 61. Is there an age limit to be able to adopt a baby? I am assuming that you are asking about domestic infant adoption, where the baby's parents voluntarily relinquish parental rights. Most adoption agencies don't have an upper age limit, although some do, but in domestic infant adoption, it is the baby's mom, or sometimes the mom and the dad, if the dad is involved, who choose the adoptive family that they want to raise their child. And I'm committed to giving you an honest answer. You may not like this answer, but the honest answer is that as a general rule, expectant moms and dads usually prefer adoptive parents that are not that mature. That isn't to say that it is impossible, but it's probably important to know that your odds before you spend the time and money on this option. If you are not limited to adopting a baby, then you could consider adopting an older child from foster care. But that is a very different type of adoption. And we have lots of resources on adopting from foster care on creatingafamily.org. And you can also scroll through the list of topics on this podcast, or not the Week in Wisdom so much, but the regular Creating a Family podcast. And we've done other podcasts on this topic. A great one, in fact, the one I would recommend, is that every January we do an adoption options in whatever year, so adoption options in 2024 podcast. It comes out every January. I strongly recommend that as a place for you to start, because it will give you a much better overview of what your options are. I'm sorry if this isn't the answer that you wanted to hear. I truly am, but that's how I see it. All right. Before everyone goes, remember that we have a newsletter and we would love to have you receive our newsletter. You can do so at creatingafamily.org/newsletter. We curate the best information that we have found that month and share it with you. So check it out again, creatingafamily.org/newsletter. And thanks for listening to this week's Week in Wisdom. If you liked it, please tell a friend to subscribe to the creatingafamily.org podcast, and I will see you next week.